stop what I'm doing to start off this video because a lot of you guys be sending me a lot of articles, a lot of videos, a lot of topics. And this story right here, well, this one is going to hit kind of different. And of course, I'm starting it off right here at good old Walmart. About to go and do some Walmart shopping right quick.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
This video right here is not about regulations, not about the pay, not about the company doing drivers dirty. This is about what truck drivers are actually doing when nobody's paying attention. So, as you guys may know, on May 29th, early morning, Atkins County in South Carolina, in the great state of South Carolina, about 20 miles from the Georgia border, 53-year-old Anthony Moore. He's a truck driver, a veteran truck driver, an Army vet, by the way. He is running his normal route along Williston Road near Boggy Gulp Road around 7 in the morning. Just another day, just another run, just another normal or get up in the morning and do your job type deal. This time of morning, it wasn't that at all. On this particular day, a young woman runs out on the road, and what this truck driver, he describes it pretty much like this. She will run to one side of the road, and then the car that was chasing her would chase her to that side of the road to try to run her down. Then she gets out the way, she dodged that car, and then she runs over to the other side of the road, and the crazy driver tries to do it again. The funny part about this crazy confrontation right here is that this lady is in handcuffs with her hands cuffed behind her back. She's literally out there running for her life on the highway at 7 o'clock in the morning. Weird, right? This truck driver just driving down the way, looking out the window like, whoa, what the hell's going on? But she's out there dodging cars, like bumper cars, while dude in the car is actively trying to hit her. Think about that for a second, drivers. Think about that. What would you do in a situation like that? Because sometimes a lot of things that be happening out here do worth noting the fact that you might want to mind your own business in this situation. But you actually see a handcuffed woman running down the street in a vehicle what looks like a normal vehicle. Not a police car, mind you. It's not a police car. No lights, no sirens, no nothing. Being chased down by a regular vehicle. Now, in this situation, you would think, yeah, something's not right. Something is not right. If the young lady would have failed or something like that, he would have actually called her because she couldn't even catch herself if she fell. So she reaches Moore's truck and she runs up to it and she tells the man, help, like, yo, help. She's screaming, help me, dude's trying to kidnap me. Now, here's where it gets a little wild, y'all, because as I'm reading the story and watching the video, the driver of the sedan, right, pulls directly alongside of this man's truck and holds up a fake badge sideways and claims to be a law enforcement that's trying to make an arrest. Now, mind you, think about it. What I just say, old boy is in an unmarked vehicle. It's no flashing lights. Dude don't even look like a cop in this situation, okay? Hold on to that while I continue the story. This lady is out here running for her life, scared as fuck, and running from this dude claiming to be a cop. She hollers at old boy and tell him right quick, like, hey, nah, bro. He's not no cop. He's not a police officer. He's nothing right now. He's trying to kidnap me. Right now, you got to figure out what's going through this driver's head right now. He's sitting up in his cab, woman outside of his door in handcuffs, some guy in a black Cadillac flashing a fake badge, and this driver has to make a decision right then and there. Right here at this point, I would like to ask you guys, right? What would you do? Because some of us out here, we got the mentality of mind our own business mentality. This man literally put his life on the line to save the life of this young lady. Ain't no telling what that dude could have done. He probably could have broke out an AK or a gun or something. But let me know what you guys would do in a situation like that. Me? Yeah, I probably would have helped. I would have snatched her butt in the truck and kept on going. That's what I would have did. I think I would have did that same thing. If I see some weird stuff like that going on. Now, if it would have been different if she was like in an orange jumpsuit or something like that. Maybe. But here it is, an average woman running down the street from a car that looks like a regular car, not even an unmarked car or anything like that, running away from a car. Something's going on. This driver had no time to think, no backup coming, at least not yet anyway. And it's just him and what he sees with his own eyes out there on the road. You know, there was other drivers that came and kind of spooked the guy away. So he kind of got away. When they got the police involved, the lady told the police that she'd been out walking and some dude in a green Cadillac just came up behind her and told her that he was the police. Now, let me just stop right there. Now, she's out there on the road alone, and of course she's not sure if he's a natural cop or not. But for me, I kind of got a gist of what cop cars look like. I even got a gist of what unmarked cars look like as well. But a green Cadillac. Now, I have yet in my lifetime ever seen a Cadillac police car. I've seen Dodge Charger police cars. I've seen Caprice Classic cop cars, Ford Explorer cop cars. Yeah, I've seen all those types of cop cars. Crown Victorias, back in the day cop cars. I've seen those, but I have yet to see a GM Cadillac cop car. Now, if you've seen one, point it out. Let me know. But hey, a Cadillac, I don't know. I haven't seen one. So this driver hemmed her up. He took her phone, took her ID, took her graduation diploma, her driver's license, and everything. Handcuffed her and forced her in the back seat of the car. Now, at this time, you can imagine what's going through this young lady's head. Maybe he's a cop for real. But if that's the case, what did I do? Why did I get pulled over? Why did I get stopped? You gotta tell me what the hell's going on. Like, what are we doing here? At least that's what got to be going through her head right now. Mind you, she just graduated the day before, right? She wanted to stay with her father after graduation, but for whatever reason, the next morning she decided that she wanted to start walking to her mama's house. Now, maybe she just wanted to get some air. Maybe her mama didn't live that far. I guess she didn't live that far. But in this situation though, why not just call your mama to come and pick you up? But let's go on. Let's continue on. Now, while she's out walking, that's when old boy came and abducted her. Think about this, driver. She graduated the day before, and the next morning she has to deal with this type of thing, man. So I know she's in the back seat freaking the fuck out. At least I would. Especially when this dude, Willard, pulled over by a gated property and got out of the car. Like, hey, bro, the police department is nowhere around here. I'm in the woods at a gated property. And you claim to be a cop? Nah, bro. Nah, man.
Killer instinct.
Her killer instinct kicked the fuck in. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? She said that the rear doors was locked. So while old boy was in the back looking in the trunk for some killer tools or whatever the fuck he's looking for, man, she climbed over that seat quick, fast, in a hurry and got out through the driver's side door. Now, see, old boy probably thought that, hey, she's in handcuffs, the door's locked, she ain't gonna get out, so let me just get and leave the door open. Nah, bro. When that survival instinct kicks in, man, ain't no telling what you gonna be doing, man. I don't know, man. That survival instinct kicked in, and old girl hopped her ass over that seat and got out that door and jet. And while she was running down the street and him chasing after her, that's when she ran right into that truck driver. And thank God for Anthony Moore. Man, oh man. You see right here, this is a feel-good story. This is a true, honest to God, cornbread, grandma cake, American pie, feel-good story. Because really, this could have went definitely another way. We wouldn't have known none of this if it hadn't have been for the dash cam, right? The dash cam was running. We could still believe the fact that this had happened, even if we got the video or not. But of course, again, the video shows it all. It shows a woman running from a man in a Cadillac, swerving across the roadway right in front of this driver. Another driver named Glenn, he stops, pulls up, and calls 911 immediately, expeditiously. And between him and Moore, they held that scene down until the police arrives. While at the same time, they're trying to get the handcuffs off. They trying to calm this woman down, who is frantic, who is excited, who is scared, who is shocked. And a few of them, and I do believe Moore, maybe he was able to get the handcuffs off and give her some water and everything. The police got there. They came there. They did their thing. They went back to the place where she told him that he led her to this yard or this fence or something like that. And the cops, the investigators, they noticed that the fence was tampered with. And it was at the spot where she escaped. This wasn't random. This guy, this diabolical person, had a location already set for her. Jonathan Willard, this guy, 39 years old, from Ellerton, he was arrested and charged with 1 count of kidnapping and 1 count of impersonating a law enforcement officer. As of right now, as of this recording, I'm not sure. There hasn't been a court date set, but I'm sure they're going to have one after the video comes out. And at this time, I don't believe he asked for a defense attorney yet. Let's talk about the truck driver. A lot of you guys consider this man a hero. A lot of outlets is glossing over this part right here about Anthony Moore, the truck driver. This man is a 53-year-old pastor of Amazing Grace Ministries in Denmark, South Carolina. He's also a 27-year veteran, Army veteran. When a lot of people hit him up, they ask how he was able to keep his composure in such a chaotic state. They also ask why he just didn't panic or pull off. Well, That's your answer. 27 years as an Army veteran. The man has been trained his whole life to assess the situation and act on it. See, Moore said with his conversation with the AP that he didn't see himself as a hero. He called it a divine assessment from God. It's like the Blues Brothers. Remember, they said they was on a mission from God.
We're on a mission from God.
He said if he hadn't been there with the dash cam running, they probably wouldn't have caught the guy. They probably wouldn't even have the footage of the man's face. The man probably would have got away and he would have stalked another victim. And this time, he probably would have been successful with kidnapping and abducting this young lady. And you probably might not see that young lady again. Without the footage, you will have a woman's word against a man's who already pretending to be a cop. See, that footage changed everything. After everything settled down, the young lady asked Moore if she can go back to the spot where she escaped to see if Willard had thrown out her belongings. Now, luckily for the police catching this guy, because he's technically still had her credentials. He know where she lived. He know what school she graduated from. He got her social security number. So let's just take a pause for a minute and applaud the police fast response in finding this guy. Because if they didn't, I would imagine her life will still probably be in some kind of danger. Because when they went back to look for her credentials, they didn't find anything.
Hold on.
So if you guys made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. I am on my way back to Ohio from Detroit, Michigan. Came out here for a nice little day trip. See what I can do at the tables, which again, not happened the way I wanted to go. Oh man, this I don't get it. Maybe the hands just don't follow me. You know, it is what it is. You know, the cards just naturally don't fall your way when it's supposed to. It don't, and then when it don't supposed to, it do. I can't call it. I don't know. But if you guys made it this far in the video, though, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, the other buttons, all buttons that engage with the content. Thank you very much. Let YouTube and myself know that you're rocking out with the content. A few of you guys like it. You guys commenting in the comment section, letting me know that, hey, Lockout, you got some good content out there. Make sure you keep it going. And I'm going to try. I'm going to try to. So if you guys have any topics, videos, or articles that you want me to look at, and maybe I could put my commentary on it, send it to me. Hit me up in the Gmail. That's lockoutmenpodcastguest at gmail.com. Thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Now, since I'm on my way back home, I need you guys to get back to I need you guys on the way back to the video. So listen, let me just tell you guys something right quick, because trucking out here can have its own rewards in more ways than one. But people out here think that truck drivers just drive trucks. But in cases like this situation right here, it's more than that. See, we as truck drivers, we see things that others don't. We're on these roads before the sun come up. We're on routes that nobody else is running at 7 a.m. in the morning on a Friday. We're out here when something like this happens, and 9 times out of 10, nobody is watching. Nobody thinks about us being there in a helpful situation. Again, drivers, we are the most disrespected people in this industry right now. People don't even think twice about us until they need something on the shelf or until a story like this makes the news. But we bring more than what people give us credit for. And Anthony Moore, he wasn't even dispatched to save that woman. He wasn't even clocked in for that. It wasn't on his load sheet to be on the lookout of a runaway kidnapped female on the highway at 7 o'clock in the morning. He was just a driver running a route and made the choice that saved somebody's life. And that right there, that's not something you can put a rate per mile on. Now, drivers, I want to point out something else that's telling about this story. I want to talk about the dash cam. Now, you guys know I am not a huge fan of the AI dash cams in the truck. Now, if it's your personal dash cam, cool, I'm with that. But the AI dash cams, I am not a fan of. You guys know I talked about the dash cams in a couple of previous videos. I talk about it all the time in the context of protecting ourselves from four-wheelers, from false claims, from lawsuits and stuff like that. But this driver right here, he literally said it himself. He said, without that dash camera that was running, they might not have caught Jonathan Willard. It's a possibility that they wouldn't have been able to capture the man without the video footage. That footage was the evidence that the investigators need to catch this guy. That footage put that dude in jail. Now, I know we get pressure all the time from companies to have dash cams in the truck. And I'm talking about the AI dash cams, the same AI snitch cameras that all us sees as surveillance. But in this situation right here, which I honestly believe is his personal dash cam, it could have been a truck dash cam, but I honestly believe that this was his own personal dash cam, was able to capture the things that was going on at that time. See, in this situation right here, it was the difference between justice and a predator walking free. Think about how this man operated, Jonathan Willard. Who is this guy? He came up behind a woman on foot. He flashed the badge. He said he was the police. He put handcuffs on her, put her in the back of a Cadillac. He locked the doors so she couldn't even get out. And already had a location picked out for this young lady. See, that wasn't impulsive right there. That wasn't snatch somebody, push them in the car. This was premeditated. This was planned out. And if that driver, Anthony Moore, doesn't have to be on that road at that exact time and that exact place, of course, this story would end completely different. And trust me, we will be on here having a whole different conversation. This young lady just graduated the night before. And the next morning, she's running down the highway in handcuffs, trying not to get run over by the man who adopted her. Let that sink in. So listen, again, Moore said it was divine timing. And of course, I am not here to debate that. But I will say this. The fact that a truck driver was on the road with a dash cam rolling, with the composure to hold the scene together until the police came, that wasn't an accident. No, drivers. That was a driver doing what drivers do. Present, aware, and moving when it mattered. Yep. This the job that nobody ever talks about. Anthony Moore, this truck driver, now he don't want to consider himself a hero, but he does deserve all the respect. So salute to him, man. That driver went to work that morning and came home saving somebody's life. That doesn't happen every day, right? And of course, my man is being out here being humble about it, calling it God's work, not taking no type of credit. That's character for this bro. Man, listen, salute to you, my guy. And this diabolical character, Jonathan Willard, of course, he's sitting in the Atkins County Detention Center right now. That's where he deserves to be. And again, like I said, I'm glad that the cops came in and did their due diligence and got this man quick, fast, and in a hurry. Thank you for that. And as for this woman who just graduated, she's alive. She's with her family because a truck driver was on the job. Now listen, drivers, listen. If you're new to this channel, this is what we do over here. We cover topics like this all the time. See, we talk truck different over here. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know if this video did something for you. And let me know how you felt about my man, Anthony Moore. Let me know how you feel about that. Salute that man in the comments. Give me a salute for this man in the comments because he deserves that. Let me know what you guys think about Jonathan Willard because there's more of Jonathan Willards out here. There are more diabolical people out here that's like Jonathan Willard. So ladies, truck drivers, female truck drivers, listen, y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say, but listen, y'all need to pay attention to your surroundings. I get the fact that you guys want to come out here and look good, smell good, and twerk that big body and that big ass all over the place. But there are people like Jonathan Willard out here that's snatching people up. Females. It doesn't matter if you're black, doesn't matter if you're white. There's females getting snatched up. And you need to be careful. Like I said, ladies, be careful. Watch your surroundings.